starting Memorial Day weekend, this coming weekend, there will be both hard-true and hard courts available in the lottery system. So placing a bid can be a little more complicated if you want to be sophisticated about it. You don't need to be, but you can be. So let me take you through that process. I'm going to select the lottery for Saturday, May 23rd, and notice the courts that are available are listed here. And the courts that are available are listed here for your reference. I presently do not have a bid in for this lottery, so I'm going to hit New Lottery Entry. I'm going to just hit Save. I could edit this here, but I'm just going to hit Save, and I'm going to edit it in the grid presentation. So the default is all of the courts in numerical order, and the list of times is all of the times in numerical order, in time order. Now, let's say that I would much prefer, and by the way, if that's, you can just edit your times. If you don't care what kind of court you get, you can just edit your times and that's it, you're done. But let's say I really prefer a hard-true court. So I want my hard-true selections first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double-click on List of Courts, and I'm going to eliminate 7 and 9, which are hard courts at the sports field. All right, so now I have all the hard-true courts. Not only that, but I prefer the hard-true courts in a particular order. So I'm just going to put in the order I would prefer. I don't think 14 is a hard-true court, is it? Yeah, maybe it is. All right, and the times I would like those courts for are, let's say 11, 10 a.m., let's say 2 p.m., 3 p.m. Okay, great. All right, but if I don't get a hard-true court for that day, then I really would prefer I'd rather have a court rather than no court. So I'm going to place a second lottery entry for this date. And this would be for court 7 and 9, same times. You could edit the times if you want. So now I have 2 courts, 2 bids, and you can put as many as you want here, and the bids will happen in numerical order according to priority. So if I decide that I really want my hard-true courts before my hard courts before my hard-true courts, I would just edit this priority to be below 10, so like 5, and this record would, let me show you that. This record will move up, and so the order that you see them in are the order that they apply during the lottery. Let me put it back where it was. Okay, so what does this mean? This means the order of the lottery is, for each time, try all of the courts. So my first try is going to be 11 a.m. court 16. If that's taken, 11 a.m. court 17. If that's already taken, 11 a.m. court 6. If that's already taken, 11 a.m. court 4. If that's already taken, 11 a.m. court 14. Then the same thing for 10 o'clock, then the same thing for 2 o'clock, then the same thing for 3 o'clock. If no match has been made, if all those courts are taken, then it's going to go to 11 a.m. court 7, 11 a.m. court 9, 10 a.m. court 7, 10 a.m. court 9, 2 p.m. court 7, 2 p.m. court 9, etc. So by putting as many records as I want, I can have any priority sequence that's desirable. Now, I don't want to have to do this all every time I make a bid. So let's say this is the situation that I want for all of Memorial Day weekend. What I would do is I would put a number here in template preference. So a template means that it's to be used to fill out other bids. So all I need to do is put that in one record for the day, and that means it's going to copy that day's bids when I enter a new court. And I can have any number of templates in the system, but the one that currently has the highest value is the one that would be taken. So now let me go ahead and apply for Sunday's games. There's currently no bid in here. Let me hit new lottery entry and hit save. And bingo, my records are copied from the original template. Now I can go ahead and edit these fields. The edits will only apply to this particular lottery, to Sunday's lottery. They will not apply to any other entries that were based on the same template. So it's not pointing to the template, it's copying from the template, and then you're free to edit the entries individually. And now let me place the the Monday bid. Again, there's nothing in the system. Let me say save. And bingo, there's my entry. So once you set up your template the way you like it, entering even a complicated lottery bid is 2 clicks. Now you can go ahead, and if I wanted to enter another bid only on Monday, I could say, well, I'd also like to try for 7 and 9 p.m. at 8 a.m. Let's say. Very unrealistic for me, but. And now we get an additional record. This will not be part of our template unless we set a template preference over here. But so now I have an additional field just for this day. And the system automatically, when you add a record, when you add an entry to a day that already has entries, it automatically sets the priority to the last priority. But if I wanted this to be first, all I would have to do is edit the priority field and move it up, or I could put it in the middle by making it 15. So I can do anything I want. In fact, I do not want this 8 a.m. I just did it for an example. So I'm going to left click on the record selector and say delete, and I'm going to delete that record. And now I have my 3 days, my lottery are in, and I know this might be a little complicated to set up. If you need help, just send me a note, because once we set it up for you, once you have your template set up, then it's just 2 clicks to, you just say new lottery entry and you say save, and the entire structure will be copied to that day's lottery. And if I want to see my lottery entries sorted by day, so the ones I added, oh no, these are all of them. So here are the different lottery days. So I have for the 23rd, I have for the 24th, and I have for the 25th. So these are all my entries that I just added. So you can check your lotteries. You can either go into each individual day and see that day's bids, or you can go to my lottery entries and see all of them in one convenient place. Thank you.